What's going on, guys? What's going on? Salute to everybody that's here. Shout out to the chat, the moderators, the channel members. I very much so appreciate it. I didn't go live last night because I really didn't have a good enough topic worth going live. But something came up that I felt like I was going to address one way or the other. And it's going to actually tie into the divestment community, who are nothing more than failures, blamers, delusional at best. And we're going to get into it. But first, let me shout out everybody that's here. Shout out to the moderators, the members, the patrons, the people that donate when I'm not even live. I appreciate it. Let's see who's here early. Samurai, Eric, 25 Kid, Gianni Sky, Inspired One, Sydney, Ramon, Black Rain, True, Vern 85, Aisa, Davey, Dion, T Malone, Wayne, I'm Him, Dane, Nevia TV, Shantia, Miss Lakers, 824, Sean, Ernest. Was Insomatic? Okay, cool. Calvin, TKC, what's up? Uncle Tomosaurus is good. What's good, Miss Tech Not Fancy? What's up? Indeed, we are live. What's good, Sean? Make sure y'all like the stream. You know, before I really get into it and get started, I just want to say that I want to shout out all of the beautiful inside and out women who support, who donate, who share the content. I appreciate that. I appreciate you supporting. And I just want you to hear that from me. Okay? There are those of you that have shown loyalty to me. And I am grateful of that. You know. I've seen people not be loyal. I've seen people turncoat. I've seen people try to play stupid games and end up getting stupid prizes. You know? So I just want to start it off because, you know, I have the most intelligent women. Intelligent women follow me and support me. They're not dumb women at all. And they probably are not with dumb men. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of women that follow me always married or have somebody. They're not single and bitter like these divestment heifers, you know. These women who want to make excuses. Who now all of a sudden they don't like Meghan Markle, but y'all just loved her when she got married. Y'all did videos and live streams. Y'all did all those videos and live streams about Meghan Markle. Now all of a sudden y'all want to take the side of the people that she's speaking out against. Where's all that support that y'all had when she got married to Harry? Where's all that support? You know? Where's all the support now? I told y'all, man, when you are a black woman or mixed woman and you marry into a Caucasian family, if you're meant to listen, you're gonna find racism. That's just the reality. Okay? And you may not experience it. Maybe your spouse will come back and tell you it. But you got to understand they have an axe to grind. So they may tell you half truths. Who knows? But these women are so eager to hop the fence, they don't understand. And all this is gonna tie into Stacy Dash. Just let me work. It's all gonna tie in. But just the fact that y'all were praising her. Y'all ain't got her back now? Y'all should have known from day one she was about being a star. She was a TV actress on a show that I watched, Suits. I used to watch that show a lot. I like shows that are well written and well produced and act. That's when USA Network was putting on good TV. Now they're just, I don't know what's going on there. Meghan Markle wants to be on the status of other females in entertainment. You know, she wants that celebrity marriage. She never wanted to be, a princess. She never wanted that. She wanted to be a star. She wanted everybody to be talking about her. She wants to make a lot of money. It's just like these women who get into the entertainment industry and they don't care about producing good music. They just care about being a celebrity. They don't care about being, their music being the best in that particular genre, being seen as the best female singer or rapper. They just care about being famous. They just care about being the best twerker, known for twerking, showing their bodies off. Then they wonder why they be in and out of relationships. Stacy Dash is a grifter. She grifted the conservative movement because she wanted a white man. Let's be real. She agreed with the ideology because Stacy Dash is just like the rest of these grifting, level up, divestment women that you see on YouTube, just grifting their ass off. Like your Michaela Pinks. And the reason why people say, why aren't you bringing her up, Jaye? Is because I want people to know exactly the type of people who are out here pointing fingers and putting down men, to understand the type of person who's putting down men, a person who's a single mother and bitter.
What's up, Jaye? You know I gotta show my support. Thanks for keeping it 10 toes down.
No problem, man. Appreciate the support, Ken. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to DJ Twice 609. Appreciate that, man. You got a lot of grifters who are out here grifting women with these programs and these courses on how to get a Prince Harry. All right. But even Meghan Markle doesn't really want Prince Harry. She wants what comes with being with Prince Harry. She wants a man of power who she can control.
Stacy Dash was so fine and mo money, now she flake few.
Let's see. Yeah, but you gotta understand, she's older now. It's gonna happen. Yes, I've used the word grift before, but this is the topic of the video, Chagozy. So yeah, I'm gonna use grifting. I'm probably gonna use grifting 100 times today. So you can get the counting. It's probably gonna be used 100 times today. But I think it's more than necessary for me to use that word, because how do you go from being a Trump supporter? Recently, this ain't like she wants, and I'm gonna play y'all the interview, but she wants to make it seem like she stopped supporting Trump in 2016. No, you didn't. As of last year, you were still supporting him. So why are you now putting out interviews where you're trying to distance yourself because you want to be now, because there's no more Trump, there's no more MAGA movement, according to her. Now she wants to be a part of the Hollywood circles again. She wants to get work in Hollywood again. But you had no problem being a part of the conservative circles because you wanted to get the attention of conservative men. Let's just be real. And that's what we're going to talk about. But there's a whole lot of grifting going on. It ain't just political grifting. We got the level up grifting, pink pill grifting. Hell, you got red pill grifting. I mean, it's a lot of grifting going on out here. We got the dating. A lot of grifting. A lot of people selling you this, and you can get to that level, to this. It's a lot of grifting going on out here. I just want y'all to understand that you cannot be so disappointed when people show you who they are. And Stacey Dash is showing you who they are. A lot of these people were supporting Trump because they wanted to gain clout for themselves. But now, because there's nothing to support anymore, according to them, they're hopping off the bandwagon. But what they don't understand is it's gonna make it even worse, because those same people that you were speaking out against are never going to forgive you. And they're always, not only you're gonna have to deal with them still, you're gonna have to deal with the people you've left behind. That's who you're gonna have to deal with. With the fake fraudulence. The fake fraudulence. You out here doing whatever you can to get you a Caucasian man like Meghan Markle, who's a prince, but even she's complaining about race. What does that tell you?
The Breakfast Club bullied a lot of Trump support.
They bully people they don't like, too.
Meghan Markle is a coward for not saying the name of the person who was being racist, by the way. She has scrawny legs grin.
That's because people are saying that she's a liar. Make sure y'all like the stream, too. I didn't look at like just now. Make sure y'all like the stream. What, y'all just watching and not liking the stream? Do I have to just sit here?
Rory of the Joe Budden podcast exposed Meghan M.
Thanks. Well, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that are exposing her in her hypocrisy.
Kanye won't fold, but a lot of women will, man, shrugging dark skin tone.
All right. Yeah, Meghan Markle's very unliked by her own family. Her mother looked uncomfortable with her when she was during the whole wedding ceremony thing that they had. Her mother seemed very uncomfortable because her mother probably don't like her like that either. Appreciate that, Jam. All right, now I'm going to play this video. Let's get to this video. And you be the judge of this video and what do you think?
I've lived my life being angry. You know, which was what I was on Fox News. You know, I was the angry, conservative black woman.
Isn't Stacey Dash mixed or biracial? But she's the black woman. It seems to me that she's trying to say, hey, you know, I'm a black woman. I'm black. Can y'all accept me again? I don't want to be around the white conservatives anymore. And yeah, you were very angry according to your ex-husband. You were very angry.
And at that time in my life, it was who I was. And I realized in 2016 that anger is unsustainable. And it will destroy you.
Stacey Dash is known for being an angry person. She was angry before then. I mean, she's had a reputation for being a bit of an angry person. Can go off the rails, right? We all saw the video of her being arrested. I know I did. And she had that domestic dispute with her latest husband, right? So we know that she was angry. But was she angry at herself? Was she angry at her life? Were you angry at liberals? Were you angry at Democrats? What exactly were you angry at? Because we're trying to figure out why all of a sudden now you no longer support somebody because you claim it was because you were angry. Who are you angry at?
The wall is undefeated. RIP Stacy Dash 19,881,998 coffin.
You said it.
And, you know, what people don't know is that I made a lot of mistakes. And because of that anger.
Senior correspondent Alicia Quarles is with us now for more about this interview. And Alicia, Stacy seems to be in a completely different headspace now than when we saw her on Fox News, and it seems very genuine.
Oh, they love when they can try to fix the image of these women who go from being supporters of Trump, I guess, to not being, doing damage control for these women, right? They like doing that. What they got to understand is that she's a grifter. She was never really a conservative, okay? She was just there on the bandwagon. She was never truly a supporter, right? That's all it was. That's all it was. She's always been who she is.
What's changed?
Well, Thomas, she attributes her peace and humbleness to what she calls a big fall in 2016. Now, she wouldn't say exactly what that fall was, but she says that she's outlining it, and we'll find out in some of the projects she's working on. As for her former support of Donald Trump,
project she working on, could this be a book? How many of y'all can bet that Stacy Dash is working on a book? I guarantee you she may be working on some book, or maybe trying to get back into Hollywood, and she doesn't want, studios to look at her as a Trump supporter anymore. She wants back in, and she knows that she has to go through the public ritual of apologizing and begging for forgiveness when no one asked for it. No one asked for Stacy Dash to apologize. No one asked, but I guess it's content.
it was really the January 6th riots that marked the turning point for her, where she was truly done.
Being a supporter of Trump, has put me in some kind of box that I do not belong in. I don't hate anyone. I don't, I don't know where that comes from. And, he's not the president. So I'm going to give the president that we have right now a chance.
She said he's not the president. So she's going to give this president a chance. That's because you were never really a supporter. You were just along on the bandwagon like a lot of these other people. And listen, I'm not going to say I was a supporter. I'm not going to say that. But if you had to choose from either one, I was going to choose Trump over Biden. And I have said that. So I have no bandwagon to jump off of. I have no bandwagon to get on, but you have a lot of people taking down their MAGA stuff, and they're changing their tune because they want to fit back in. They say, we's tired of fighting. We's want peace. We's want to be on social media and be like everybody else. We don't want to get canceled. And that's what Stacy Dash is doing. She wants back into the in crowd, right? The swamp crowd. She wants back in. That's what this is. This is a play to get back in with those same people. If you never wanted to get canceled, if you never wanted to lose anything, why did you support them in the first place? Why would you even support them? Because you were looking to level up in the conservative community to get you a Caucasian man. That was what you wanted. And it blew up in your face. And now you want to go through this ritual of apologizing when no one asked for your apology.
Next up, The View, then The Real, then CNN Few.
That might be it. The Daily Mail, she's on the Daily Mail, so you never know if she probably has called them and they probably haven't returned her calls or emails. Shout out to Jermaine with the sticker. Appreciate that.
And now she says she's living by her morals and not her politics, and is following the plan that God has for her.
Stacey also said that she wants to apologize to anyone who felt judged by the actress. Stacy Dash 2.0 is all about living through love and acceptance. We like that.
Yeah, I bet you do, sir. And to this jackass in the chat, y'all can't see him.
Media isn't helping her for kindness' sake. They'll use her to throw BMs under the bus if BWs forgive her.
Master Meats, appreciate it. Oh, she's going to do whatever they want her to do. But there was this guy in the chat. He's saying, you know, you vote for Trump, so you're a Trump supporter. Okay, whatever. So what? But I'm not on the bandwagon. I don't have a MAGA hat. I would never in my life vote for Joe Biden, ever. Ever, 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 ever. And if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to choose Trump over Biden every single day. So if you want to say that's support, oh well. I'm not afraid of what you think. A lot of you dudes are weak. You care about what other people think. I don't. I don't care about not being part of your crowds, your crowd of weirdos. I have no interest in being a part of your weirdo crowds. Okay. Y'all want to be a part of the in crowd because you're afraid to stand on your own 2 feet. That's the problem with y'all. But in regards to Stacey Dash, listen. Stacey Dash was looking to fit in somewhere. And when you have people who have become a bit irrelevant, you know, and no one's really checking for them like that, they need to find some place to be. They need to find some place to fit in. They need to find some place where they can go and they can feel like they're part of a group. Now, you got your Candace Owens, you got your Stacey Dash, other people who they want to be Christian conservatives, and, you know, you see them with their Caucasian dudes, and they have bought into that. And they've, you know, that's just who they are. I'm not going to say they have hate in their heart, but that's who they are. But you got women, right, who may have Stacey Dash mentality. Stacey Dash doesn't even date black men. So she can't say that she doesn't have hate because she don't date brothers like that. She does not date melanated men like that. Now, maybe that will change. If it does, then you already know why she's doing this apology tour. She's always chased after Caucasian men, even though those relationships have been toxic. So you have to ask yourself, what won't a woman like her do to get around those type of guys? Just look no further than the divestment community.
The swamp monsters are returning to the swamp face with rolling ice.
Appreciate it, Kim. Look no further than the divestment community, the gold digger community, the Caucasian male worship community on social media. These women are worshiping these males while putting down melanated men, and then they wonder why. And again, I'm going to tie all this Meghan Markle, Stacey Dash, all of them are going to be tied in together. The divestment community. These women wonder why. What's up, darling? These women wonder why they end up in relationships with dudes, Caucasian dudes, that don't like black people, who family may not like black people. Look at the things that you are saying about melanated men on social media. Look at what you're saying. Look at the fact that you don't even date them. Look at the fact, Stacy, that you are a conservative and you were speaking on, didn't she speak on black people? Didn't she speak on the aspects of what was going on with black people? But now you got to change your heart, because after all these years, after all that worship, after all those relationships with non-melanated men, you're alone. You don't have a career. You're a pariah. You're made fun of. And you want to change that stigma. No one asked for your apology. No one cared about you. You made the choice as an adult to support Trump in 2016 to be a part of Fox News. You chose that. And up until last year, you were a supporter. You were a conservative. You were a loud, proud conservative. But now, because there's a new administration, you like, well, there's nothing to grift off anymore. Let me try to re-ingratiate myself back into the entertainment circles. That's all that is. And you got these divestment level up women who praise non-melanated men who are making excuses. They're actually making excuses for the royal family and speaking out against Meghan Markle when they were just supporting Meghan Markle just a couple of years ago. What happened? What happened in that amount of time to where you're no longer supporting somebody that you supported? You made videos and live streams on it. Y'all talk about she's a black American, well, I'm American, but she's a black princess in the UK with her Prince Charming. And y'all was falling for it. Now, she's not black. She's mixed. And they have every right to not want their bloodline mixed. Y'all hear this? If they were saying that we were haters when we were saying this woman this woman is more Caucasian than she is, black. But tell them that. Tell them that. Now, again, you got these women who say all these different things and they have all this rhetoric for melanated men on social media, not understanding that you're going to attract the energy of Caucasian men that don't like melanated people. They just like to sleep with you because according to statistics, they're not marrying you. So they're dating you because it's easy to date somebody. You don't really have to go out like that. You don't have to meet each other's family. Anybody can be in a relationship and they can be hundreds of miles apart. And the thing is that all these Meghan Markle supporters, I don't think they're supporting her now. Stacy Dash was probably one of them. Stacy Dash is the type of woman who fits right into the divestment community, putting Caucasian men on a pedestal, especially if they're conservative. And now all of a sudden you don't believe in those principles because your latest marriage failed and now you're alone again and you're looking to start over. You want to restart. The grifting season is over for y'all, right? Or people like her. They no longer want to grift. They say, hey, we're tired of being on the edges. We want in. Well, Stacy, I honestly don't care whether you apologize or not because you're just like the rest of these women who have put non-melanated people, non-melanated men on a pedestal. And when things don't go your way, you want to hop right back over the fence and you want to claim that the other community is just so horrible. They're so terrible. You don't hate anybody. Love is love, right? But look at your life. Your life tells me that you've been failing downward fast. A lot of these level up divestment women fail and they fail fast, right? They fail fast. And what a lot of people got to understand is a lot of you level up women are going to be sorely disappointed because you don't see how delusional you are. You really think that you can manifest a non-melanated man who's going to treat you like a queen when he's only going to treat you as a bust down. Men are men at the end of the day. Just because we grew up different, just because we may speak differently, does not mean that we don't have different mentalities when it comes to women. A lot of us have the same mentalities. We talk to each other. We have conversations. It's not like we're saying anything different when it comes to women. But when you worship somebody's skin tone and then you realize you're in a relationship with somebody that's toxic, right? Stacy's been in toxic relationships with those Caucasian men that she's put on a pedestal. You got to understand when to make that change. A lot of you heifers have to understand that when you put a race of men on a pedestal and you put down the men of your own group, you're going to attract the type of men who call you N-words regularly. Just like the live stream I did about the female putting her business out here, talking about how she caught her boyfriend, her quote unquote Caucasian boyfriend, texting his friend about how he wants to call her the N-word so badly. How do you attract a man like that? Seriously, unless you put out that type of energy. You put that type of energy out. You both have conversations. You put down melanated men and then you go lay up with that Caucasian guy who think the same way that you do about us. And then you wonder why you catch him trying to call you the N-word or him saying things about you behind your back. That's the type of energy you have attracted. You have attracted the energy of the type of men who are going to treat you like you're less than them. You know why? Because you're putting them on a pedestal. I came across this video and I may do a Patreon exclusive about it. It's this older Caucasian guy. He looked like he's about 55, in his mid 50s, late 50s. He looks like guy looks like he, works in a library or something. But he made this video trying to uplift the black woman. He wants to uplift, and the video has like when I saw it, it had like 5,000 views. It was in my recommended for some reason. That these random videos in my recommends. And he made a video uplifting black women. You know why he can do that video and even get those 5,000 views? Because there's an audience for it. There's an audience for Caucasian men who's going to come here to uplift the black woman. They will even make videos about YouTubers who call them delusional. What's good, Wanda? Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream, huh? Like the stream. And I want y'all to understand something. You cannot uplift another group of people and think that that's normal. That's not normal. I uplift good people. I uplift people who actually benefit me. I don't uplift people, an idea of people. You will never, I've been making videos since 2014. You've never heard me uplift Caucasian women, ever. Ever. I don't uplift Caucasian women. There's nothing in it for me to uplift Caucasian women. And I've never met a Caucasian woman that was worth uplifting, even if I was in a relationship with her.
He looks like me.
It probably was you, Solid Gary. It probably was Solid Gary. Shout out to you.
At least he isn't kissing BW like that one guy. Tears of joy, loudly crying, loudly crying.
You said none. Yeah, man. Weird. Just weird things I've seen over the years. Yeah, I don't care how upset I am at melanated women. You will not see me uplifting and saying, well, the Caucasian woman could do this. Hell no. Why in the world would I do that? There's nothing in it for me. Why would I uplift a group of women I don't even deal with like that? I don't even have a Caucasian female followers like that I know of. Maybe they're watching, in the distance. Maybe in the distance they're watching. But I don't see, there's no Caucasian females, that watch my content regularly, that are supporting, that are here. I have no incentive to even think about uplifting them in any type of way, shape, or form. It's a lot of melanated women, or maybe women of other groups. You got, got the Latinas, that may watch me. But for the most part, I have no reason, no incentive to uplift Caucasian women. None. I have no reason. So when I see these women looking for every reason to uplift a Caucasian guy, one, I can tell they've never been with one. And two, that hurt that they have that they've never gotten over is turning them into a crazy person. What's up, David? It's turning them crazy. A lot of these women have been imprinted by a black man, and that black man has done them dirty. So because that black man has done them dirty, they want all black men to pay, because the one man that has imprinted them is black, and he did them very dirty. But again, he's imprinted you. That's really, unless you seek to, unchain yourself from that, you should focus on that instead of, pushing propaganda to naive melanated women who think that you speak good. You're speaking for the best for them when they aren't. You got to understand, a lot of these females who make videos and make posts on social media uplifting Caucasian men, those women are hurt. They've been done very wrong by their first love. Probably the first man they ever loved just ruined them. So they have been ruined from any other man, no matter what the group he's from them ever finding true happiness, and they want to take it out on all of us. And they are basically, they are using that to build an audience of women who are just going to follow behind them when they don't understand that woman is hurt. That woman needs help, psychological help, right? But see, those women think that woman has their best interest at heart. No, she doesn't. At least I've tried to listen to some of these women. Yeah, they have issues.
I don't uplift women, period. They have the government and Title IX for that.
Right. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. You should uplift. You can uplift the women in your life that benefit you. I can say that I can uplift the women that support me, and just acknowledge them and how much I appreciate the support. But uplifting women I don't know, no, I would never uplift a woman I've never met. I think that that's weird. You're uplifting an idea. A lot of these guys will uplift an idea, right? Shout out to Trevor, appreciate it. Like, I know goddamn. I know that I have put up posts with women, right? And who are clearly attractive women. Clearly attractive women. And you got guys that will say, oh, she's ugly or she's average. These are guys that don't even have a girlfriend, and they probably haven't had one for some time now, right? If a woman was to approach them, they'd run. That's you worshiping an idea of what you think a woman looks like. That's you not living in reality. And we do have women who don't live in reality, but we have just as many males who don't live in reality either. And I see some of the things these guys say, and I can tell these guys do not live in reality. These guys are in a fantasy land. These guys are delusional, just as delusional as these other women, right? So, let's see. Shout out to everybody that's here. Let me is it here? Yeah. I'm going to play this interview again with Stacy Dash, so y'all get the gist of what's going on with her. Let's see. Okay. Once again.
Life being angry. Which was what I was on Fox News. I was the angry, conservative black woman. And at that time in my life, it was who I was. And I realized in 2016 that anger is unsustainable and it will destroy you. And, you know, what people don't know is that I made a lot of mistakes. And because of that anger.
Senior correspondent Alicia Quarles is with us now.
They have
for
enough
more.
protection and aid from society, yet they complain nobody supports them. If you're so strong and independent, stop asking for support.
Right. But see, that's the thing. You know, do they ever have enough? You know, they never have enough. They want more and more and more. Right. They're never satisfied. It's like a black hole.
About this interview. And Alicia, Stacy seems to be in a completely different headspace now than when we saw her on Fox News. And it seems very genuine. What's changed?
Well, Thomas, she attributes her peace and humbleness to what she calls a big fall in 2016. Now, she wouldn't say exactly what that fall was, but she says that she's outlining it, and we'll find out in some of the projects she's working on. As for her former support of Donald Trump, she said it was really the January 6th riots that marked the turning point for her, where she was truly done.
Being a supporter of Trump, you know, has put me in some kind of box that I do not belong in. I don't hate anyone. I don't, you know, I don't know where that comes from. And, well, he's not the president. So I'm going to give the president that we have right now a chance.
And now she says she's living by her morals and not her politics, and is following the plan that God has for her.
Now, Stacy also said that she wants to apologize to anyone who felt judged by the actress. Stacy 2.0 is all about living through love and acceptance. We like that.
Well, unfortunately, you have a group of people who don't like that. You got a group of people that are angry, they're bitter, and they don't want to live through love and compassion, right? And they're online right now trying to cancel as many people as possible. But I want to tell a lot of you females, you female dating market grifters, you hop from one political ideology to another. Just stay out of politics. Stacy stay out of politics. Don't say nothing about politics. We know why you did it. You were looking for that Caucasian conservative male attention. You got it, and it went away, and now all of a sudden you're back to square one. That's all it is. You know, women think for the right now instead of the future, right? Even though this is all BS, right? It's all BS, but whatever, man. You do you, right? If this is the route you chose, the life you chose, then do it. She got arrested in Florida, and the police asked her what her race was. Said her race was. Yeah, Wanda, she doesn't see herself as black, but now you a black woman for this interview. You see, these women utilize blackness when they feel like it. When they feel like it. This woman has no connection to black people at all. None. But she wants y'all to forgive her. She wants y'all to accept her so she can be in Coming to America 3 or whatever. She wants to be in those black movies. She saw Coming to America and wanted to have a change. She wanted to have a change of heart. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. They be grifting out here, man. That's why they can't keep a man. They out here grifting. They out here hopping from one political ideology to another where they think the attention is. It's just like you got women who are grifting too. You got women that will go from being feminists and all about female empowerment and getting the bag to black men are right. Women do need to change. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. You were just talking about getting the bag. You were just talking about getting with that Caucasian man, talking about leveling up. Now all of a sudden you got to change your heart. Why? Because you realize you want to be where the male attention is. You want to be all up in the chat rooms and comment sections. Is that what it is? You want to be a part of the conversation. So the grifting is deep. I mean, the grifting is all over the place. It's deep. Okay. You never know where the grifting is going to come from. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. Now she wants y'all to forgive her because she wants to be in your black films again. She wants to be in your black movies. And she wants to be a part of that. She feels like she has nothing to. I don't say nothing to lose, but that part of her life is over because she was on a mission back in 2016. Now that mission is over. Now she feels like, hey, well, that's over. Again, these people need to stop being political. Stop being political if you don't mean it. Stop saying things that you're going to end up regretting instead of out here trying to impress those white male conservatives, which is what they were doing. They was out here trying to impress those white male conservatives. Stacy Dash is a grifter. That's what she is. And she's out here seeking sympathy from the white liberal media that just loves these type of stories of people no longer supporting Trump. Man, she probably got a whole MAGA sign in the house, man. This is just for her to fix her image because she wants to work in Hollywood again. There's a lot of streaming services in need of content, in need of, I don't say star power, but in need of, work from actors, actresses. So she's looking to get back on that circuit, but to stay out of politics. But I guess that whatever that was, I think that maybe she was in a different space. But again, this is an apology that no one wanted and no one needed. But I wanted to tie this into the whole Meghan Markle situation and also the divestment community, all these people who, they seek to put whiteness on a pedestal until those white people start calling them the N-word. Now, all of a sudden, they're shocked. They're like, oh, my God, I did not know that they could be racist. Really? You didn't know they could be racist? You're putting them on a pedestal. You're putting Caucasian people on a pedestal, but you didn't think that they can discriminate against you. You didn't know that? You didn't know that could happen. Well, it can and it did. Just ask Meghan Markle, according to her, even though she just wants to be a star, she never really fit in. She never was going to fit in. She just wanted Prince Harry. She just wanted to have a celebrity marriage. She wanted to be a big name. And I believe she still wants to be an actress. Isn't she going to be in some films moving forward? That's all she's ever wanted. She wants to be a big star. She wants to be a big star in a celebrity marriage. She wants to be relevant. She knew she couldn't do that the way her life was. So she went and got with Prince Harry, who has mommy issues. And she was able to fill that role. That's what we got going on. And a lot of women supported that union. And now all of a sudden, they don't want to be there to support Meghan Markle all of a sudden. Where y'all at? I bet they're taking their videos down they did about that wedding now. Or they already done it. Because they don't want to be looked upon as fools.
I don't believe in reformed swirlers. All it takes is the right time and the white Brad. I meant right Brad, lol.
Right, of course, because of the worship. You got women who worship Caucasian men, man. They worship. That Caucasian guy can be dusty just like black men, but because he's white, it don't matter. He could give them biracial children. He can give them that validation. When you hear women complaining about their skin tone, what type of men do you think they're really checking for? Appreciate that, Snake Eye. What type of men do you think that women like the, they're getting online complaining about their skin tone? What's gonna make that right is getting with somebody that's white. Okay? Because anybody who gets on here complain about their skin tone is somebody that can be easily, drawn in by a guy because of his race. even if that guy has way less than what you have, black man. That's why I tell, melanated men, date the women that want you. I mean, if you want to go out and just get the women that you want, I mean, do it. That doesn't mean that you're going to have bad options. What I mean is, I would not want to be chasing women that don't want me, and I don't think I have bad options whatsoever. Some of these guys have bad options, but that could be them. But if you have good options, why not? I'm not going to waste my time and my money and my life trying to convince women to sleep with me. I did a video today on my Basic Social Politics channel about this Jewish millionaire who's actually a Democratic donor who got finessed for like over $1 million in gifts and money by his ex-girlfriend.
She wants to get back in Hollywood. She'll have to go through the Hollywood ritual process. Sleeping with executives to get back in.
Well, maybe for like certain films, like the bigger budgeted movies type things. But because she's with Prince Harry and because she's cool with Tyler Perry, I mean, she can always get a role in a Tyler Perry film. Like, he's going to put her, because they're real cool. So she doesn't have to worry about that. She's in good with Tyler Perry, so. Right, Terry, right. Serena Williams. Look how people praise her marriage. She married a dude whose net worth is way less than her, but it was okay. Because you know why? Because he's white. He's white. So because he's white, it don't matter what his net worth is. But I guarantee you, if he was black, they would have been calling him a scammer. They would have said that, he's out for her money. But they don't say none of that with this guy. Because they look at him and they say, you know what? He's a nerdy Caucasian guy. He's lucky to be with Serena. But what you got to understand is Serena feels like she's lucky to be with him. Because it's all about your mentality. You got women that are very attractive, but they have very messed up mentalities. Just like the video I did today about, the IG model that apparently was dating Tyrese, but come to find out she's dating a rapper who she's living with, who put her on blast on Instagram Live. She's literally living with this guy. And he basically asked her, you be eating his groceries. And she didn't say nothing. These chicks are, that's why I tell y'all, don't be kissing these chicks. But I'm telling you, man. But I know some of you guys, y'all will see her Instagram and y'all would, the thirst will overcome thee, But meanwhile, she has a whole dude who she is living with, but she's finding the time to go spend All-Star Weekend publicly with another man. Tamara, I know he founded Reddit, but if you're looking at his net worth and her net worth, it's not even close. And he's more like the wife in a relationship than he is than she is. He's more like the wife in the relationship than she is. He's swinging his purse whenever somebody says something about her. You're talking about us. Okay, in game. Well, I mean, that may happen. I've heard stories.
Actually, JDBI was talking about Stacy, but it should also apply to Megan as well when trying to get back into Hollywood.
I'm pretty sure that, Stacy got some contacts.
Prince medium dark skin tone dagger. I now dub the speaking head Stacy trash waste basket.
Thanks, RJ. Appreciate it. Yeah, Stacy has contacts. I can believe that. But she has to get her image fixed before they greenlight anything. They're not going to greenlight anything until she fixes her image, which means she has to go out there and publicly denounce Trump, do an interview saying she's a different person. That's all you got to do. Publicly beg for forgiveness. I would never want to live like that. I'm sorry. I could never live like that. I could never live to apologize to any of you. I would rather just not be in entertainment. I'd rather just go live a normal life. Y'all begging and pleading to fit in. Nah, forget that. That's not a life worth living if you have to apologize all the time and be afraid to speak your mind. Who wants to live like that? But these people want to be a part of these crowds so much. They want to be in the entertainment. Even though the movie industry is collapsing, everything is going to streaming. Everything is going to streaming. They are not, under any circumstances, probably going to be able to save a lot of these theaters if they don't open these states up and allow people to go watch these movies. So everything is moving to streaming. So the whole aura of being in the movie industry is going away. People can just, do their own thing on streaming now. They can do the lower budgeted shows and movies for streaming, right? No, sir, I wasn't going to take calls today, to be honest with you. So I just want people to know that this, to me, this story was hilarious. Like, just to see her hop off the bandwagon all of a sudden because a new administration and there's nothing to gain from it. You can't make money off being a conservative, I guess, right now. You can't grift right now. There's nothing to grift off of right now. Fox News ain't bringing you back. Fox News ain't even bringing it back. So it's like, it's better to be non-political all of a sudden now than it is to be political. These people don't have no morals, man. These people don't have anything they stand on. They're night and day. And I just wanted to bring y'all this particular topic, man. Listen, y'all can believe what you want to believe, but understand this. You need to stand for something. Stand for something. Yeah, they do want small business fail, Daisy. They want people, they want an underclass of poor people, and they want a whole bunch of rich people at the top who can, pretend like they care about helping communities when they don't. I mean, there's a lot of these big mouth celebrities who do nothing for their communities. Absolutely nothing. All these opinionated people, they don't do nothing for their hometowns. They don't do nothing for their hometowns. But they got all this to say about what the government ain't doing. They sitting on here talking about policies and laws when they're not even attempting to try to change anything. You're not trying to help your community get out and vote for the right people, for people who actually care about those communities. They're not helping the infrastructure. They're not trying to help black people buy buildings so they can put businesses in those buildings. Foreigners are getting into those communities and they are, running and operating businesses. Even the religious institutions do nothing for those communities. So all this complaining on the outside, complaining about what everybody else should do for you, what are the people who look like you doing for you? All these opinionated people do nothing for their communities. They may have foundations, but y'all do know people make money from their foundations, right? They have people, they have organizations where they have all these people working for these foundations who have salaries. Okay. That's where your money is going, to people's salaries. Look at BLM. Money is going to salaries. It's not going to communities. It's going to salaries, right? That's what they are for. You know, foundations are big business. You know, I think you could start a foundation today, right? It's a business. Foundations are a business that you can get people to donate to. And you can make money from, if that's what you people are doing, you know. If that's what you people are doing. But again, people, this is what you're going to see, man. You're going to start to see people who you thought were more conservative, right-leaning, hopping off the bandwagon, wanting to apologize, get back into the in crowd, maybe have another career spark. Who knows? Maybe they want to be a part of, you got black people who want to be a part of black. Who knows, man? These people are crazy. Yeah, political campaigns too. That's what those foundations are for. It's for them to make money. That money, I don't think, is going to really benefit those communities. It's going to benefit the people running those foundations. Right, Daisy? They do that. They do donate money to their own charities. People are not dumb now when it comes to where they're putting their money at. They say, I'm going to donate $1 million to this foundation. This is pretty much one of their own foundations. They're just putting the money back into, you know. So. Let's see. No, this is not a repeat. This is not a repeat. I don't know if you're talking about me or, but okay. All right, people, that's it. Shout out to everybody that's here. Make sure you like the stream as you are here right now. Or maybe when you, before you leave, before you go and comment in the comment section, you know. But shout out to everybody that's here. Hold on, let me see. Shout out to everybody that's here. Hey, make sure y'all go and check out the videos today. You can always send me video topics to the email, jadablacklive@gmail.com. Let me put that email there. As well as you can follow me on Patreon, where I'm putting up exclusive videos each week. I got some videos I'm going to be uploading this week as well, because I'm not putting them on YouTube. I mean, everything just is not going to go on YouTube. It's just not. All right. Let's see. All right, people. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all take care.